All right. Hey guys, it's Wednesday night. It is February 20th. This is our coach sneak peek. We are so excited to share with you more about what we do as virtual health and fitness coaches and how it has changed and shaped and developed our lives. My name is Ashley Howard. I am co-hosting this call with Christy Kynard. We are what's called success partners in this business, which we just kind of found each other at the time when we really needed someone to push us. And we have helped each other immensely with just bettering ourselves, bettering our businesses. And we have seen such growth in our businesses over the last couple of months. So we are just super excited to offer this sneak peek for you guys. We know everyone is busy. I know if you're in the Northeast, like we just had a blizzard today. So there's always something going on. Hope everyone is safe in the weather though. But we're going to be just sharing a little bit about our stories and what being a coach has done for us. And then we'll answer a couple real common questions. You don't worry if you're jumping on, you won't be asked to speak. Just listen and take notes and just really dive in. Because when I decided to sign up, it was because many years ago, I listened to a phone call recording from my coach's coach and someone that she was having a question and answer with. And just hearing that girl's story got me so excited for the possibilities of my business. I never really thought I'd be here so many years later, but I am just so excited to continue to grow my coach journey. It has changed my life in so many ways, and that's what we hope we'll do for every single person who joins our team. So Christy, if you're cool with it, I'm going to toss it over to you to share a little bit of your story, and then we'll take it from there.
Absolutely. All right. Yay. I'm so excited you're on tonight. I will try not to ramble too much, but it is. And you guys, it's so easy to think you don't have a unique story, but you do. And somebody's going to connect with you in some shape, form, or fashion, no matter there's so many of us, but yet there's so many more people out there who need this opportunity and this healthier lifestyle. So as Ashley said, my name is Christy Kynard, and I have been a coach since September of 2014, on the 27th of the month to be exact. A little background story is I graduated nursing school back in 2010. I was working night shift for almost 3 years. I got married in 2013, so I just worked off of that, but I was still working all the darn time, 12 and 16-hour shifts. I loved nursing, but it was very draining. And more importantly, as a newlywed from 2013, I never saw my husband. And it created a lot of stress, a lot of tension, and I carried that stress from work, home, and not being able to be with him. And I was like, this can't be all there is to life. Like, while I love helping others, like, I have to take care of what matters most to me first and foremost, and that is my family. And if I don't spend time investing in that, then I'm probably going to lose what's most important to me. And at the end of the day, I had to choose my heart. You know, it's like, am I going to keep settling and risk losing my husband and my marriage, and no matter what? And I was so down. Like, I was facing so many inner demons with lack of self-confidence, no like self-worth whatsoever. And while I was, thankfully, I've always been into fitness, so I had that productive stress outlet, I would then like go leave and go eat pizza or donuts. And then, you know, it's just while it felt so good. I hope y'all can hear me okay. It says I'm unstable, so let me know. Can you hear me? I don't know. I'm going to keep talking. Okay. Super sketchy here. So I make do. So please excuse me if I jump off. I'll get on my phone if it cuts off again. But as I was saying, you know, when you're a stress eater, as I still battle with this, you guys, I'm not just going to like snap my fingers and be over it. But like, you know, it tastes so good in the moment, but you give it 10 minutes and you're like, holy crap, I feel awful now. And it was just an ugly, nasty, vicious cycle that I continued just to feel so defeated. So one day, like, I became a trainer and it was great at first, but again, it was taking so much time and energy away from my home. And I was like, this is not it. There's something missing. And it wasn't fixing my stress eating problem. That was the root of my own personal health. So I was approached with a coaching opportunity. At first I was like, heck to the no. I'm not into all that. I'm very shy, introverted. I don't even post on social media. But then, you know what? One day I was like, I have to do something. And I just went all in, no plan B. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to fight for myself, for my marriage, and I will make this work one way or another. I have no clue. I've heard of P90X and those old school programs. I've done Insanity, but it's too crazy for me. I've never completed the program. But I was like, you know what? Let's do this. And I just started day one and just dug in, and I was like a sponge. And I'm still, that's the thing. Nobody expects you to be perfect or to know everything. We're here for you. I'm in here 4.5 years now, and I'm still learning every single day, but that's what keeps it fun. And I'm willing to fail forward because some days I'm still just like, whoa, did you really just say that? That was awful. And we'll tell you this, you'll hear this again and again. You can't say the right thing to the wrong person or the wrong thing to the right person. Your tribe is your tribe, and you're going to attract them. And that's the beauty of it. And like Ashley said, we're not even on the same team, but this opportunity has formed such a bond between us, and we continue to grow and push each other. And that's what this company, we have such an incredible community. Like, this is my family. Like, when I'm having a hard day, I know I can lean in, because it's so easy to fall back and like retract when you're having those sucky days. Like, you just want to be alone, when really what you need more than anything is a tribe, a community that's going to love on you, push and support you to push through those hard things as we push through together, because we're all going to struggle and face those hard times no matter what. And again, nobody expects you to be perfect, but to be real and just show up every dang day, because I promise you, it's those hard times that you're scared to death to dang share, that people are going to be like, oh my God, me too, me too. And people are going to start coming out of the woodwork, and you just fight together through those battles. So that's enough about me and my story, but Ashley, I'll toss it back to you.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much. And I always love to hear, I always make Christy go first because she fires me up. No, but I love it. And our personalities do mesh so well together. And we do have very different journeys in our business. So just to show you guys that it doesn't matter when you join, it doesn't matter what your story is. What matters is what you can control from here on out. So Christy, I don't know if she mentioned this, but she got started and she jumped in to be a coach, and she hit the ground running. Like, she started on fire to the point where she was able to leave her full-time nursing job after 4 months, which is like insanely amazing. I am totally opposite of that. I sort of fell into this opportunity when I left my corporate job and I moved to be with my now husband, who lived 1,100 miles away from me. I'd only ever lived in my one town growing up. And I made the choice to leave my corporate job to go be with him. And it was actually not that hard of a choice, because he lived at the beach and I didn't love my corporate job. Nothing against corporate America. I would have anxiety on Sunday nights knowing I'd have to go back to work. I literally felt like a part of me wasn't living. It sounds weird when I was at work, because I just didn't like it. I only worked to get to Friday night, to get to go out to bars and drink too much and just have to wake up the next day and feel like crap. And then I would be so tired in the beginning of the week from just being stupid on the weekends, that it was just this cycle, and it wasn't healthy, and it wasn't really who I thought I was. It was just who I thought I had to be at that point in my life. So I met my husband, and back then we were just dating, and I realized, like, to be with him, he was still in school. I needed to leave. I needed to move. Otherwise we were never going to live in the same area. So I did, and it changed everything for me. I found other jobs in this new town where I'd never lived before. I was a server at a golf course, which I actually really liked. It was such a fun little job. But I was like, what am I going to do with my life? I can't go back to corporate America. I hated a desk job, and I can't be a server the rest of my life. I don't want to do that. So where am I? Where do I fit in? And it was around that time that I met my coach through our husbands, who are actually like the best of friends. She was really fit and really healthy. And I was really at a time in my life where I was not fit and healthy, although I loved fitness. I was a group exercise instructor in college. I just really loved working out. I just never really got the nutrition on my side. And then at that point in my life, I was 24 years old. I was not even really working out consistently. Again, in a new town, don't really know much. I'm young. I'm dating the guy that I'm finally able to live in the same town with. Like, everything was new for me. So again, I kind of had those bad habits creep back in, of like going out to bars all the time and eating really crappy food and then feeling like crap. So it really was a cycle for me. And then finally, when I met my coach, she just was really healthy and really happy. And I was like, what does she do? She works out at home. And I immediately was like, you know what? I can't do that because I don't work out at home. That's not a workout. Until she, back in the day, let me borrow one of her DVDs. And she was going on vacation, and she said, here, just take it. You know, you can get it back to me when you come back, or when I come back. it was Turbo Fire, which is this like really fun kickboxing program. Now it's probably a classic because it was how many years old, but I did that DVD. It had one workout on it, I think two maybe, and it was a 20-minute workout. And I did that workout every single day before my serving shift that entire week. I remember it like it was yesterday. And I was like, this is insane. Like I can get a workout in at home in 20 minutes. And I was previously like having to go running or having to go to a gym, which would take an hour and a half. And I had 3 jobs. I was busy. So when she came back, I'm like, I need to buy this program. So I bought the entire program. About 3 weeks into it, I signed up to be a coach because I knew that I'd already loved health and fitness. It was a dream of mine to work in health and fitness full time. But as you guys might know, unless you're teaching 100 classes a week or you're, running yourself ragged as a personal trainer, it's really hard to make really good income working in the health industry and fitness industry. So this was like just a dream for me because I was just having so much fun. So while Christy really hit the ground running, I sat on my business for a year and a half. I didn't really make money with it. I was just having fun, just playing around. And looking back, I think that was fine. That was what I needed at that point in my life. But I wish I would have started. I wish I would have jumped in and really hit the ground running, because had I done that then, I can't even begin to imagine where it would be now. Like, I'm so happy with my life with coaching now, but I'm like, I could have helped so many more people if I just would have started. But I did get serious about my business about a year and a half later in 2014. I finally went to our first company's annual event called Summit. And that, guys, if you're considering signing up, everyone needs to be at this amazing event. It's in July this year. And it was really a light switch for me. Financially, it was a stretch for me to go in 2014, but I went and I saw these coaches who were so fit, so happy, so humble, but they were making insane income just helping people and working really hard at their business. And I saw moms who were able to stay home with their kids, and I saw people able to leave their corporate jobs and work from anywhere. And like, that's what I wanted. I don't know about you guys, everyone's different, but I always wanted to work from home. Like, that might be weird. I always wanted to work from home, and I always wanted to be able to work from anywhere. Like, I guess I have a problem with authority. Like, I don't want people telling me you can only have 10 vacation days a year, so use them wisely. Like, if I want to take my family on a vacation, I want to go. So that really meant a lot to me, to see those possibilities. So I got extremely serious. The fire under my butt was lit to build my business, which basically means, you guys, being on your health and fitness journey using Beachbody products and other stuff. That's fine. But I think Beachbody products are like the core reason I got to my health and fitness the way I did, and sharing the journey and inviting people to do it with you. That's what we do as coaches. We listen to things that fuel our mind. We do workouts to fuel our body. We eat food that fuels our soul. And we are vulnerable enough to share the journey and connect. That's what we do. So when I've understood that, I hit the ground running. And in 11 months, I was able to walk away from my last part-time job, because I was working 3 part-time jobs, in May of 2015. So we were going into our 4th year, which is crazy, of me doing this full time. Now, as Christy and I will tell you, we don't work 8-hour days. We probably work 3 to 4 focused hours a day. I have a toddler. So between my husband being home, my husband actually got out of his full-time job at the end of 2015. So we've really been stay-at-home parents for since my daughter was born in 2017. So it's just been amazing, the journey that we've had. And it's all because I said yes to coaching. And I worked hard at it every single day. So we work in 3 to 4 probably focused hours Monday through Friday. I don't really work on the weekends, but we've built our business. We worked so hard for several years that most people won't work. Like, most people won't work that hard. That's fine. But we wanted to, because now we can live the way most people can't live. Like, we have the freedom to do what we want to do. Christy's jetting off to LA in the morning to be at an event that she took part of and learned from. Like, we can just travel and go and fuel our bodies and fuel our minds. And it's hard work, but it's the best kind of rewarding work when you can get into your best physical and mental shape and just be able to pay that forward. Like, this is amazing. And I had a call with someone about an hour ago who said it sounds like a dream come true, or too good to be true. And I'm like, it is too good to be true, because it's hidden in a lot of hard work to get there. But when you get to the point where you can look back and say, this is my life, I worked really hard to get here, and I'm so proud of myself, it is not too good to be true, because you earned it every single day. But yeah, it's pretty amazing to not have a boss. It's pretty amazing to work when I want to work. It's pretty amazing to quite literally get paid to be my best physical and mental shape. Like, that's what we do as coaches. So it is. It's too good to be true. You work your butt off, and it'll be your reality, but it's really hidden in a lot of day-to-day work that's bettering yourself. So now I think I'm wrapping up. We have a 21-month-old little girl. We stay home with her. We are actually planning a 3-week jaunt in March to go visit my husband's family in Birmingham. We're leaving to go on the Beachbody cruise in March, and we're taking 3 weeks and just traveling because we can, and we don't have jobs tying us down. And it's just amazing to be able to have that freedom and to be with my daughter and know that she's going to see me every day. And I can work my business in the pockets of my day. So that's what my journey has done for me. And again, Christy and I have been in the business for several years. You're going to hear from my coach, Stephanie, at the end of the call. She's not even a year into this business. So like, it doesn't mean you have to have all these lofty goals for 4 or 5 years down the road. If you want to build a business for yourself and get in your healthiest shape, that happens at the same time. And you can choose to work the day you sign up. You don't have to wait a year and a half like I did. The best part about coaching is there's no time frame or things you have to like stockpile and have home parties and whatever. You use the products you want to use, you share about it, and you rinse and repeat. You do the same thing. You show up, you create that consistency. All right, I'm getting ahead of myself, Christy. I'll toss it back to you for some common questions we get if you want to take it from there.
You're good. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, because it's still like freezing on and off. And I love how Ashley said it's not so cookie cutter, you guys. You are your own boss, so you get to choose how fast, how hard, the speed that you want to go. And we're here to best help you go at that rate. And insert the legal disclaimer as we kind of talk about the money a little bit. I know we hadn't gave any exact figures, but just knowing that we were able to leave our full-time corporate jobs at 4 months and 11 months, just know that that's dependent on your own work, diligence, and skill. You just have to show up. And I just kind of want to backtrack because you made me think. I saw a post the other day on like Pinterest, and I like keep thinking about it. It's like so many people are out there chasing for jobs, and they're missing out on all the opportunities that are out there. Because you can get comfortable knowing that you're going to make this amount of money, but why settle for that when you can 10x that and work from home and live this life by design? Because like Ashley said, sometimes it's like, is this too good to be true? But then it's like, you work really hard. It's actually really hard to like be your own boss and focus and not be like, oh, my house is a wreck, or, but like she said, like my father-in-law is actually in the hospital right now. So the last 3 days we've been able to go over there and be with him. My dad actually had a quadruple open heart bypass last year, and I was there with him working, while he was sleeping. But it's just amazing that we can work from anywhere. And, I'm going, tomorrow I'm leaving. I'm actually going to be with Shalene Johnson, who Ashley talked about is the creator of Turbo Fire. So I'm super excited as she is my mentor. So I soak it all in like a sponge. You have to treat your business like a business. Scared money don't make money. So you have to give back into your business. But some questions and misconceptions is really one. I go back to talking about, yes, I've always been into fitness and I was a personal trainer, but if you looked at me, I wasn't like tone or ripped or anything. I just enjoy fitness. I always have. So there's no certification requirement. Like, and there's not a mold. Like, you're not supposed to be some fit bikini Barbie. Like, you be true to you. Like, there's actually, they call themselves plus size coaches who are rocking and rolling in this business just because they are true to who they are. And so many people can relate to that. And that's what it's about. It's not trying to be, me or Ashley or anybody else on this call, but it's, being true to who you are and showing up and sharing that every single day. Again, when you're being vulnerable and it feels scary to share, that's your sign that you should share it, because that's what people are going to really relate to. No one expects you to be perfect. If you binge on donuts, like I still do, like, it's okay. Share that. People are like, oh my gosh, me too. Like, but it's okay when you share that and you're vulnerable. Like, in coaching, that's why it's another reason it's so incredible, because you have that extra layer of accountability, because you are expected. People are waiting for you to show up, whether good or bad. You're sharing your journey, and that's what it's all about. So it's an amazing layer of accountability. And again, not so cookie cutter. So just be true to who you are. What is it that people like about you? My new coaches ask me all the time, like, should I make my own page? No, like, people need to see you as a whole. Are you a wife? Are you a mom? Like, I've connected with so many people through our infertility treatments and now our adoption journey, and formed so many amazing relationships with people who have these common interests. And so that's like, how can people relate to you specifically as their coach and hopefully future teammate and mentor? So I just wanted to throw that out there. So many people's like, oh, I'm not at my goal weight yet. Great, perfect. That's even more of a better reason. You're starting fresh, you're excited. Get your friends and family to join you right here, right now. You lock arms and you do it together. Like, that's what people can relate to. It's not like me and Ashley being on this journey for 4 years. Sometimes it's like, oh, I can't relate to that. But like, you're excited. Let's do this together. Like, get your friends and family on board from the get-go, and don't feel like you have a goal weight, because if you have that mentality, you're already setting yourself a limit on yourself, because once we have a goal, we have to keep fighting. There's always room for more and more and more improvement, and complacency is the thief of all joy, and it's only going to hold you back from what you're truly capable of. So just know that somebody needs you right where you are, right here, right now, brand spanking new. And know that Ashley and I've recently told our team, like, yeah, it's scary to like share that new thing, but that's what we're here for. And we can share this at the end, but we have a new coach training. We're going to, kind of cuddle you at the beginning. We're going to handhold you. We're here for you to help me. We're not just going to be like, all right, you're ready, do your thing. No, we're here for you because we're a team and we want to see you succeed. Your success means just as much, if not more, to us than our own success, because we know that that's what you're providing, that freedom that you're able to provide for your family. There's nothing else like it. So I just want to throw that misconception out there about I'm not fit or at my goal weight. So Ashley, back to you.
Yeah, I love that. And I know I'm going to talk quickly about how we make money, which is obviously really important. And then Christy, if you want to talk about like the initial investment for people to start their businesses, but I think it's super important to talk about money. Like I'm all about money and budgeting. My husband and I are like in this financial university, and we are just like super excited about money, which is not something everyone talks about. But this is a business, you guys. Like, we don't have to volunteer. We can sign up to be a coach, and we can work hard, and we can get compensated for that. The most important thing, number one, is you get your own costs covered in this business if you work hard and you help 3 people. Like, if you help 3 people get started on their journey, what Christy's going to explain, like the initial investment for you to start a business, which is insanely cheap, you're going to end up getting that back, so that this is not a financial burden. Which, if you can just pause for a second and think about that, if you started a brick and mortar actual business, unless you're independently wealthy, you're going to have to take out loans on loans on loans, and small business loans or investors or whatever. My sister and brother-in-law recently opened a microbrewery in Philadelphia, and it's amazing, but they did not just pay for their business. They had investors, they have small business loans, they have all this stuff engrossed in this business, and it's their passion, so they're cool with it. But like, they have longer term vision of turning a profit because they have to think about everything else first. We have no contract. We have no cancellation fee if coaching is not for everyone, let's be honest. But for the amount that you put in for just your own stuff, you get a business. And not only that, you get a 6-figure plus earning potential if you're willing to work and have the staying power. So to consider that you have all this potential, you have to treat it like it can be a 6-figure or $1 million business, because it can, right? Like, I think sometimes when you don't put a ton of money into it, which is awesome, you don't have to put a ton of money into this. Sometimes we forget that like, this is a legitimate business opportunity. And when I treat it like a business every single day, even if I can't see the money right now, I know it's coming because I trust the process and I'm coachable and I know what I need to do to build my business. So that being said, we make right off the bat a 25% commission from anything that anyone would order through our website. We have an amazing website. We actually set up people's orders for them based on their needs. The typical commission per person is anywhere usually from $40 to $70. So you, again, earn that immediately. 25% commission. We get paid every single Thursday, every week, based on the previous full week's sales and activities. So every Thursday, tomorrow morning is payday, direct deposit into our account. It's really great to have that every single Thursday. We also have the opportunity to make more than just commission, because you guys, you can't just build a business only on sales. At least I can't. I don't want to stress myself out to have to make sales, because I want to help people. I don't want to be stressed out about trying to make certain numbers or quotas. So if you choose to build and train a team of like-minded people, basically meaning someone wants to pay it forward and help other people too, awesome. They can become a coach as well. You can help them with their goals. And this is where people are like, what does that mean? It means I'm not going to reach my goals if I don't help my team reach their goals. I cannot do this without my team. So when someone comes onto my team, I'm going to help them as much as I can, because yes, it helps me, but I want them to succeed. And that the only way we're both going to reach our goals is if we succeed together. So if your team is doing well and they're reaching their goals, you have an opportunity to earn what's called a cycle weekly bonus. So based on your team's activities, you can earn additional income that can far surpass your 25% commission. I know with Chrissy and I, we do this, again, full time because the majority of our paychecks are our cycle bonuses. So we don't have to worry, like, I didn't make a ton of sales this week. I'm still getting my bonus. I'm still getting it because my team is thriving and I'm helping my team, which is my passion. I love mentoring women to build sustainable financial futures for themselves. So that's the opportunity. And then there's things like quarterly bonuses and so many other incentives as you keep growing your business. Like Beachbody does not slim when it comes to ways to earn more money and recognition. It's insane. What I love about this business is, again, we're paying off my student loan debt. I've been able to throw chunks of money that I have saved through this business because I choose when I give myself a raise. I don't wait for someone to ask me for, if I can work harder to get a raise. I choose to work harder. I choose to reach out to more people, and that can reflect in my paycheck, which I love, because if it is to be, it's up to me. It's not up to your upline. It's not up to your mom. It's not up to how you were brought up. It's you. And you can decide to succeed or fail at this business because you are your best or worst enemy in this business. So that's, in a nutshell, how I make money. Chrissy, do you want to talk about how people can get started?
Yes, I love that. And while there's different ways to get started, we're just sharing kind of the overview of the most basic of what we have right now in our promotions. And say if you already are a current challenger who has purchased a challenge pack in the past, then all you have to do is pay a $39.95 coach business fee, and you pay that up front, but within 2 business days, I've even had people within an hour or two get it directly reimbursed to you, and that then gives you access to your Coach Online office. And the amazing thing, as soon as you become a coach, you can instantly start earning. Like Ashley said, we make money every week, but you're able to instantly start working your business. But I never tell anybody that signs with me personally, if you're not already a challenger who's on Shakeology or some of the performance line on HD, I never just say, hey, sign up as a coach for this $39.95 fee. While you would technically be a coach, you would not be an active coach. And I'll just be straight up real with you. If you're not using the programs and the products yourself, how can you successfully encourage someone else to do that? You have to lead from the front. And that's one of our vital behaviors, is be a product of the product. And, yeah, we are in a direct marketing company. So yes, we are selling products, but we are sharing stories, and that's how we're going to connect with those people that we're coming into contact with, because it's all about making that emotional connection in your journey and how it's impacted your life. If you don't have a story to share what it's done for you, you can't really just say, hey, do this, I've heard it's great. They're going to want to know, what has it done for you personally? So with that being said, we have what's called challenge packs, which is truly incredible, and it saves you money by bundling everything together. But it's your nutrition, your fitness, and the support, which would include access to all of our fitness and accountability fit clubs, is what most of us call them now, as well as the Zooms that you'll see us doing in the mornings now. We have different time slots for that. All of your workout plans, your meal plans, your daily dose of Shakeology, and then you can choose based on the bundle if you want to add some of the performance line. I know Ashley and I both use the pre-workout, which now, just as of yesterday, they launched the fruit punch. So you would be one of the brand new first people to try that, but also a Recover, that is a post-workout protein. So many people get Shakeology confused with a typical protein shake, and while it does have a whopping dose of 15 to 17 grams depending on the flavor, there's 9 flavors, but it's so much more than that. We're legit talking 70 superfoods. That is what has changed my life. And I still can't tell you all the ingredients in it, but I know that my life has changed from that, coming off my migraine meds, my anxiety meds, silly stuff like your teeth and your gums are so healthy, sleeping better, digestion, but we can get all into that later, but you have to use the products yourself to share your story along the way and encourage others to do that. But with that being said, our current promotions are as basic as $160. You guys, this gets you a whole dadgum year of access to all the workouts, including the brand new Transform 20 that I know lots of us are restarting on this Monday. So we would be doing it together, which is so much more fun for that layer of accountability, including the Zooms that we can jump on, as well as your first 30-day supply of Shakeology, and if you choose to add in any of the performance supplements as well, and access to all the trainings, our team pages, doing stuff like this. You get all of that included for $160, you guys. That's crazy. It would be double that if you purchased it all separately. That's crazy. You're able to start your own business from the ground up at $160. And if money is seriously an option or like a reason, the only thing holding you back, like that was me when I was working full-time as a nurse. Like I was working so much overtime, and we still like we're living paycheck to like 5 days before paycheck. Like all our bills are due here. Like what are we going to do? Like just pray that we don't, get charged this anything else. But I told you when I signed up, I had that no matter what mentality. So I put it on a credit card, and it hurt my freaking stomach to do so. But I was like, you know what? I'm earning this back like now. And in my very first week, I earned $300, which was double what I invested. So you guys, you are capable of anything you want to do. You just have to quit limiting yourself and waiting for that perfect moment, because there's no better moment than right here, right now, to take control of your health. And I totally stealing this from Ashley. She said it on our call last week. You either pay the farmer now or the doctor later. I've been saying it like all the time now. I was like, oh, that's so good. I love it. Because you have to invest in you. And to be even more real, my husband and I have saved about $200 a month because we're replacing some of the crap we were fueling our body with before. And like she said, we're spending $1.80 a week on access to hundreds of programs and meal plans, you guys. Like, that's insane. Like, I've heard what people pay for gym memberships like per month, and I'm like, oh my God, that makes my stomach hurt. Because like Ashley said, I'm a cheapskate. I like to save money. I'm all about budgeting, but I'm going to invest in my health because I know how that's only going to allow me to be the best coach, the best wife, and the best soon-to-be mom. So like, it starts with us, you guys. You are worth the investment. Quit putting yourself last. Self-care is not selfish. It is essential. Quit trying to pour from an empty cup. You are here for a reason. You have to quit waiting and hoping and wishing for more. You have to take control right here, right now, because there is seriously no better time than right now with us all restarting Transform 20 together, or well, a lot of us, on Monday. If that's not your job, then great. That's fine. We got hundreds of programs to set you up with. Our new mentorship program is starting this Monday. You still have the opportunity to earn a free ticket to Coach Summit in July. You guys, there is no better time than right now. You just have to say yes. Yes, I understand. It's scary as crap. Like, I still get scared at times, but you have to just let your faith be bigger than your fears and just go for it. Like, stop holding yourself back from living a life full of abundance and freedom and joy. Because if it doesn't scare you, if it doesn't challenge you, it's not going to change you. You have to be willing to fight for what it is you truly want out of life. And I know not all of you want to quit your corporate jobs like me and Ashley did, but that's okay. Maybe you just want some side income, or just to feel a part of a community and be a part of something bigger than yourself as you continue to be your best self for your family. But like Ashley said, like, with my baby on the way, like, and we can travel to India for 2 weeks, like, I couldn't have done that on a corporate job, to ask off that time. But I'm going to bring my baby home, and I'm going to be here, and I'm going to love on that baby, day and night, and just be able to not miss those first steps and stuff, because that is what matters to me, is my family. But I also know that it's going to take work on my part, and I have to continue to invest in me so I'm not stressed to the max and like feel like I'm just losing my mind, because I'm constantly giving and doing and going for everyone else without taking time to fill my own cup first. So we got 4 minutes left. Ashley, what you got?
Yes, I'm going to toss it over real quick to Stephanie. So you've been hearing from us, and we have, a couple years in the business. Maybe it's not quite relatable, but Stephanie is less than a year in the business. She's doing amazing things. I know we don't have a ton of time, Stephanie, but please take it away and just tell us what coaching has done for you.
Hey guys, nice to see you all on. Yeah, I joined last year. Oh, sorry, my voice is getting a little funny. I joined last year in July when I was 3 months post-baby. So my daughter is almost 11 months now, and I was very drawn to it because I loved fitness before pregnancy, but like afterwards, I was having trouble getting into a routine. I could not make it to the gym for my, hour, 90-minute workouts, and I was just feeling really, really drained coming home from my full-time job every day. I was just transitioning back from maternity leave. So I've had like all this stuff going on and realized that I wasn't giving myself any time. So that's why I decided to, look into Beachbody in general, and then the coaching opportunity, just to know that there is the opportunity to be part of such an amazing community and, have an income potential, like, was just amazing. And this like my coach team has become my family. Like I reach out to them when I'm having rough days, even if it's not fitness related. Like they are my support system, and I cannot imagine without them. So I got into it for the, working out at home, and have just fallen in love with every other aspect of it. And I do work full time, so I'm not sitting down, for an hour here or, 2-hour chunk. I'm doing this in pockets of time in the morning, after my daughter goes to bed. I'm fitting it in around my life. So it really can be done.
Awesome. Yeah. And Stephanie is amazing. Girl gets up at like 3:30 in the morning and starts it. Like, seriously, if you tell me you're too busy, I'm going to send you to Stephanie. But thank you so much for sharing. I know we have just about a little over a minute left, but I'm going to end the recording here so I can make sure I can wrap that up.